Greetings, fellow glossary terms. Tiki here.
And Jacob Wile.
And welcome to another thrilling episode of Tiki's Universe, the show where we recap, respond, and react to a whole myriad of animated shows. That's right, folks. Tiki's Universe isn't just for Steven Universe anymore. It's kind of adopted another show under its umbrella for Star versus the Force of Evil, joining the Tiki's Universe lineup. So what we're going to do, we're going to have Steven Universe reaction episodes like we've been doing in the future. We'll get into that a little bit more. Of course, Steven Universe fans know that we're going to have new episodes every weekday for 6 weeks straight. It's going to be crazy. And Blue Dragon 5 and I are going to be here to recap and talk about it all. Really fun times. But in the meantime, we are back to talk about Star vs. the Force of Evil, a really cool, really fun, and really intriguing two-part series premiere. Jacob Wile, we're here to talk about the first part of this episode entitled My New Wand, before talking about the second part entitled Ludo in the Wild. So what do you think about My New Wand overall?
I thought it was an interesting way to begin it. I mean, I thought they'd delve more into the wand mystery, but what I saw was really interested. I liked what I saw.
I think this is definitely kind of like the classic Star versus the Force of Evil episode in terms of like it has a good chemistry between Star and Marco. You've got that dynamic going on. It's got a lot of like sly jabs at Star's darker side of her personality. And more importantly,
and how it tells a story just based in her room.
Right. It's literally just like Marco's locked in a closet. How can we like go wild with that?
Yeah.
And also we get a lot of development about Star, kind of the first time that she uses magic without her wand. So that was a really exciting moment.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh yeah.
Deep down into the hobo stew.
Dive down.
Dip down.
Dip down. So we have the return of Jeffrey Tambor as Glossaryck, and I gotta say, Glossaryck is turning into one of my favorite characters on the show as well. He's a lot of fun.
It's pretty funny.
This episode didn't have a gag that was as funny as the whole pudding thing, but he was good. He was good.
No. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like you said, it's just kind of the whole basis of the episode is Marco just getting locked in the closet, locked in Star's secrets closet, which I don't know what's the functionality of this? It's basically just like from the outside, it's a regular closet. From the inside, it's huge. It's kind of like there's some Harry Potter type magic going on with this closet, I think.
It's very Hammer space.
Right.
Yeah.
So, have we ever named the dog before? We get a name on the laser eye dog, Sajak.
Yeah, that's the first time it's ever been named.
I like it.
Yeah, me too.
Classic Wheel of Fortune host, good game show personality.
I don't know if that's why it was named that, but
I don't know. Could be.
Maybe.
I think the darkest joke in the episode was probably when Marco was rummaging through Star's secrets and he opens the box and there's that one bug, that one like helpless bug fish thing, and he's just like, help me.
I don't know what the heck was that.
Oh boy. I mean, I could like, I hate to say it, but look, I'm not saying that Star is like this at all, but what it reminded me of was kind of the Ren Seeks Help frog in a way. I don't think
it's taken that far.
Yeah, no. It's not that far at all, and I don't mean to imply that it's that far, but just kind of the level of humor is just kind of like, oh, okay, that's dark and something I was not expecting.
Kinda.
I don't know, just a lot of cool visual humor going on here. I like the whole bit where we go into Glossaryck's eye for the meeting. That was fun.
Yeah, that was interesting to say the least.
Let's see. And then I guess just kind of the end of the episode is.
What about him peering into Star's wand?
Right, and we get that terrifying like Minotaur creature that's running the wand.
Well, that's the unicorn. That's the unicorn that was supposed to be in her wand.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We never got an explanation as to why it's like that, though.
Yeah, it's
all we got from that is, well, that's not good. I mean, that's literally all he said about it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I guess really to sum it all up, we get to the last bit of the episode. Like we said, the whole episode is just like Marco and Star trapped in a closet.
So we had to talk about the ending though, why she has to dip down and how she dips down. But it wasn't until I had to mention what Marco's whole thing in this thing is.
Yeah, sure. So Marco is throughout the whole episode, he's trying to sort through Star's secrets in the closet. He's trying to see, like, okay, what is...
Due to instruction from Glossaryck.
Right. All right. What is a secret? What isn't a secret?
Yeah.
And so he gets to Glossaryck's jewel on his head, kind of like turns into a flashlight and points in the right direction to the book. And he's reading through, like...
Trying to become some kind of diary.
Chapter 1, Mom's a poop head. And then Star, she's laying on the floor, just kind of defeated. By the way, I think... just really quick, I think probably the funnest visual gag we have on the show in this episode is Star using the giant sword to try and bust open the door.
That's the promotional image they used for this episode.
Okay. Yeah, she goes to great lengths to try and bust down that door. It's like she tries to use the termites and it doesn't work. It just starts to eat. The termites start to eat Marco's flesh. She uses Sajak the dog's eyes, firing at that, but that doesn't work. Just all kinds of extremes to try and get this door open.
You have to dip down.
Dip down!
Dip down to unlock the door.
Okay, so Marco's reading through Star's journal. Star's sitting there defeated, and Marco's like, Chapter 1, Mom's a poop head. And then Star's like, oh no, Marco, that is not the thing.
That's probably the thing he was instructed to find.
Right.
Glossaryck wanted him to find that.
So Marco's reading through the journal. He gets to chapter 11, My Thoughts on Marco.
And that's when something happens to her.
Oh boy, yeah, she dips down indeed. This is like the cool thing I like about this show is kind of these evolving forms of Star's powers where, you know, she has like these cool glowy eyes and she's kind of levitating, and she doesn't really perform something that remarkable at first glance. It's literally just unlocking a door in a closet, but just seeing the lengths that she went through to try and unlock the door and then having the door finally open, it's like, oh wow. And
I think that applies to what he said earlier with the wand, how the wand is a spoon.
Right.
Using herself and the wand, she could achieve a lot more than just using the wand itself.
I love the hobo stew analogy, by the way.
Yeah. Just
the fact that he chose to just refer to it as a hobo stew instead of just a regular stew.
Oh, like, remember, this is coming from the same guy that said nature's hot as like a spitting garbage truck, hot, fast, and full of garbage.
Oh, by the way, I'd be remorsed if we didn't mention the very creepy moment where Glossaryck is, oh, hey, Marco, I'm doing this for you because I love you.
like even Marco, boy, yeah, that was creepy.
Oh boy. I'm like, oh god.
Like that was terrifying.
Especially considering like the first time these two met each other, Marco was feeding this guy pudding. Oh boy. Okay, so yeah, it's just a really good ending where Star uses her, the first time she uses magic without a wand, which is kind of like a big moment on the show. Again, I love how the show, it's like, even throughout something that's literally like a classic sitcom trope, just, hey, the character's locked in a closet and they can't get out, and oh no, what are they going to do? But, you know, they use that to tell a really good story and to have a really good bit of character development and a cool development on Star's powers at the same time. So,
yeah, but I just want to know, it'd be interesting to see what actually is written inside Star's diary.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good loose end. Lots of loose ends in this episode, actually.
Yeah, but none of them feel incomplete, though.
No, absolutely not. And it's not a big cliffhanger like we're going to get to in the next episode. But
oh yeah, then the next episode was a good example of a cliffhanger.
Well, we'll save that conversation for the next podcast. But yeah, trust us, folks. We got some stuff to talk about with that for sure.
Okay.
But
if you haven't seen it already.
Okay. But yeah, just really quick. So Star, she bursts out of it and she just, she's bouncing around all happy, and then she slaps Marco over the head. Don't read my journal. And then she uses the wand. The wand is like really defective at this point because it just adds a funky looking green tower to the house. And
build the tower.
But it also comes with like this layer of goo. So at this point, it's like Star's kind of working with a defective wand, and I think that's going to be an interesting quality of season 2. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. It has something to do with that wonky unicorn.
Right. So it's like, again, it's like...
He said we never got an explanation for that.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because of the whole cleaving thing.
Well, I feel like it's a loose end. I feel like that's going to be an interesting direction we're going to go in season 2, and I really like it moving forward.
Well, I don't think it's something they'd show without really explaining it. I mean, that's not really their style.
Sure. No, I hear you. I'm just saying, like, it's a cool like storyline to pick up with on the first episode that I think is going to be interesting to run with throughout the season.
And they never explained that Italian unicorn.
Right. All right. So any last thoughts on this one, Jacob, before we get into episode 2?
Don't read Star's journal, else she'll kill you.
Fair enough. All right, folks. So
if this is any indication, this is going to be quite the interesting season ahead of us.
Oh yeah. Especially considering what goes down in episode 2, but we'll get to that right away.
Oh yeah.
So thank you all for joining us on the season premiere of Star vs. the Force of Evil, and until next time, stay weird and stay wild, and dive down.
Deep down.